What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Neon Trash. I'm your host, Tommy the Hammer. One of the inadvertent themes on the channel recently has been the romantic comedy. That's right, guys, we've been touching on those movies a lot recently. And I thought, you know what? Today I think we might kind of dip into the movie collection and check out something similar, but in a very much more dramatic fashion. My buddy BC gave me a grip of movies last year, and one of those films was Oasis. This movie here is directed by the same filmmaker as Peppermint Candy, a movie that I loved immensely, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like this one too. Usually when it comes down to BC's picks, I'm on the level with the guy. So I can't wait to check this movie out right here, guys. You know this routine. Check out that trailer. Peep that shit, and when we get back, you're gonna know Tommy the Hammer's opinion on Oasis.
chang-dong.
네?
정가가 3범이네. 맞아?
네, 맞습니다.
교도소에서 오늘 나왔으면은 바로 집에 가서 오래간만에 가족도 만나고 그래야지 이놈아. 어? 형수님 나왔어요.
삼촌, 소식도 없이 언제 나오셨어요? 미안한 말인데요. 난 정말 삼촌이 싫어요.
형, 제발 부탁인데 내 인생 방해 좀 하지 말아주라. 어?
사람도 죽였어?
환경미화원 있잖아요, 청소부요. 어두워서 안 보이더라고요, 잘. 여기 한상식 씨 집 딸인가 보네.
무슨 일로 왔어요?
아저씨 나 기억 못해요? 우리 전에 한번 본 적 있는데. 이 집안이 교통사고로 돌아가셨을 때
당신 인사 필요 없으니까 나가시라고요.
이제 출발하시나 보죠? 같이 이사 안 가고 혼자 여기 그냥 있는 거예요? 이뻐. 사실은 나 너 처음 만났을 때부터 그렇게 느꼈구나. 소리? 소리가 듣기 좋다고? 너도 이제 어른 돼야지. 어? 성형했습니다. 저기 이름은 한공주.
지금 빨리 제 집에 데려다 주고 와.
왜?
다른 사람들이 나를 어떻게 보나 그렇게 생각하고.
Okay, everybody, I just got done watching the movie Oasis, and I gotta say, this is an incredible movie. One that definitely sticks with you long after viewing it. It's a terrific character study that takes you into some dark directions while simultaneously also taking you into some wonderful directions. It's also a film that deals with things like mental illness and the way the world around these individuals perceives them and the prejudices and judgment that they receive. When the movie first started, I didn't know exactly how to feel about its main character. He's not exactly an easy to love individual because he's so troublesome, and you're just kind of like, okay, let's see where this is going with this guy. And the more you follow him along, the more you understand his situation, his family dynamic, you start to peel the layers away. You start to understand his circumstances. Without a doubt, there are definitely some disturbing sequences in this movie. The director has an uncanny way of kind of bringing the audience back around again. And I think that's an impressive feat, because if you can take such dark subject matter and appall the audience, but then also draw them back in, well, that's a talent as a filmmaker, in my opinion. I loved the characters, I loved the setting, I loved everything that the director presents to you, the audience. The cinematography was, I wouldn't say sweeping and beautiful, but it was calculated and very intentional. He takes these two characters that are very difficult to understand and like and puts them in a very crowded, cramped setting, an inner city setting, small apartment rooms, small restaurants, cramped, cluttered police stations, things like that. And I feel like that's intentional because the chaos of the world around them kind of embodies how these two individuals probably feel internally on a regular basis. There is a revelation about halfway through the film about our lead's involuntary manslaughter charge that kind of blew my mind. And, you know, that would have been good enough, as it were, on surface level, like, oh shit, this is quite the revelation, but it somehow ties things together in a very intricate way. And there's even some subtleties to this man's family, their circumstances, you know, the crime that he committed, and how they view him. This film here feels extremely personable. This is something that obviously the director wanted to be involved in, wanted to do, and wanted to say to the world at large, and I think that's immensely commendable. But wow, talk about quite the juxtaposition from the other films that we've been watching over the course of the month. And as we creep into February for Valentine's Day, I think this is the perfect addition to what we've been touching on here on Neon Trash. Love is a complicated thing, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And, you know, not everyone is given that picture perfect romantic comedy, problem solved type of circumstances. I gotta say, out of 10 stars, I'm gonna give this movie, I couldn't help but stack it up next to Peppermint Candy, which I liked a lot. And I gotta say, I like this one a lot too. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it, I mean, unequivocally, a 10 out of a 10. Until the next time, tune in to Neon motherfucking Trash. Cheers, guys.